What would the world be like today without Italy and the Italians? Without Italy and the Italians, there would be no Rome, no violins, no pianos, no cellos, no Leonardo da Vinci, and no Mona Lisa. There would be no Renaissance, no opera or ballet, which began in the royal courts in Italy. Leonardo da Vinci, whose carved image is on the lower level fountain, some of you may have had a chance to see the cultural figures that are on the Renaissance fountain on the lower level, was one of the most gifted human beings ever born. His anatomical studies of the human body were so perfect that they were used by doctors until the 19th century. Our paintings would be flat without Leon Battista Alberti, who worked out three-dimension in the principle of perspective. Without Italians, we would be no Marco Polo. Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice would be homeless, as would Othello. An 11th century monk, Guido d'Arezzo, invented a way of writing music so that people could read it off a sheet of paper. And so, written music was born. The world without Italy would be missing 2 months out of the calendar, and nearly half of all our English words are derived from Latin. We still drive on the same roads built by the Romans. We still drink water brought in by the Roman aqueducts, and we are governed by laws codified by the great Roman Emperor Justinian. In science, measuring atmospheric pressure, the science of hydraulics, the effects of gravity on falling weights, the principle of the pendulum, and confirmation that the earth revolves around the sun, all from a man who Albert Einstein called the father of modern science and the father of modern physics, Galileo Galilei. Italy has given to the Western civilization a priceless treasure of art, architecture, literature, science, law, medicine, civic planning, engineering, and music. The Renaissance, which began in the 14th century, was called the education of Europe. Michelangelo, whose image you also may see on the lower level fountain in the amphitheater, would be enough glory for any country, along with Palladio, the father of modern architecture. And Dante Alighieri, who Shakespeare called the supreme poet, or sommo poeta. From the Ferrari to the Alfa Romeo, and we have some cars in front here, to fashion designers from Gucci to Valentino. More importantly, what Italy has given to the world is a thirst for living, an uncanny ability called creativity. Spero di portare ad una più larga conoscenza la vasta cultura intellettuale italiana, la raffinatezza e la passione per la bellezza, che dimostrano la grande influenza con la quale l'Italia ha cambiato il mondo.